Day 2 of the Arnold Sports Festival starting now. Competitors on stage fighting for their titles. We are inside checking on their progress on stage.
Now here's a question. Are you running out of sanitizer? Well, the stores are. Some people are making it at home. We're going to talk about why you should not be using Tito's vodka to sanitize your hands.
And the inductees for the 2020 International Sports Hall of Fame are set. We are going to be talking to the legendary Randy Couture.
You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
Hey, welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Columbus. So glad you are joining us. It is the man show.
Yeah, we've graduated from the boy show to the bro show to the man show.
But here's the problem. What we're not doing, I was noticing, here's what's funny, is that I was like, oh, Sean's off on Friday.
Right, Sean,
last time, and I got my nostrils. We did the nostril wax.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I could use that, but we didn't do it today.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, it's coronavirus, this and that. And people are not shaking hands anymore.
That's
you know
true.
That?
That's true.
Though I shook like 6 hands yesterday.
I felt so bad, and you say that. Yesterday I had my feature with like a gym and like all these kids, and not even thinking about it. I went to every person, so nice to see you. And I think there was one person that looked at my hand, and I had already committed, and they didn't want to be rude, and they did it, and I thought, oh, probably not the best idea at this moment in time.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't lick my hands after I shake somebody's hand. Usually, you know, so I'm still shaking hands, but it's maybe not PC anymore, from what I'm hearing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand up. Are you guys following us here? Do you guys know we're moving?
So there's a new fad.
There's a new thing. So here's what we're going to do.
Hey, can we give you guys a round of applause? Look how smoothly this is like a new set right here.
I know it is.
All right, so what are we supposed to do now?
So you're supposed to bump elbows. Okay. And then we're going to use a feet tap.
So just a normal bump elbows like this, but then we're going to do the whole thing.
Good to see you, Cam.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right, here you go. Let's go all in.
You ready?
Yep. Boom, 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 boom.
See, I am telling you.
There you go.
I think handshakes are going to be the thing of the past.
That's ridiculous.
If you greet someone with that right there, that's going to set your day on a whole new trajectory.
What if you have like 5 friends? You're going to spend the whole dinner, boom, boom, no.
You know what? You know what I want to see? I want to see like WrestleMania. You know how they come in, or like sports, instead of going like this, they're coming in
with the elbows?
With the elbows.
I don't know. Have you changed it at home?
Yeah.
Are you no longer doing, handshakes?
Hey, we're on Facebook Live, too, and we thought, let's just leave this thing on so we can get your comments. So if you go to Fox 28, I've shared it, Phil shared it.
Right.
Let us know if you're still shaking hands, if you're still... I still hug. I'm a hugger. You know what I mean? You know
I am, too.
I'm a hugger, and sometimes I get in people's space. We have to talk about this, because it's on the table, and people are wondering.
You're wearing a casual jacket.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
so the story behind this was, there's the other zipper jacket that I have that's red or blue. I wanted to get a green version, so I got it on Amazon for like 20 bucks. I ordered the green version, but when it came, it was not what was advertised. It was like a shiny one.
Surprise, surprise.
So I saw my friend at church, Chris Deegan, and he was wearing this. He's our praise and worship leader. And I literally looked at him after service. I said, what size is that? He's like, it's a large, but it's kind of slim. I said, can I wear that on Friday? And he said, okay. And he literally, everyone saw us and they're going, what are you doing? He takes it off. I'm trying it on. I'm like, this'll work.
This is not normal.
Yeah, but then, so I say that to say, you were going to wear this jacket.
I'm going to move this back here. Okay, so yes, I was going to wear this.
Yeah.
Because I said, well, I'll wear a casual jacket too.
That's not bad. That looks like you're going to a sports festival.
Thank you. Right.
But your
My
wife
wife hates it because she knows it may be close to 20 years old.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? When you brought it around the corner, I said,
you loved it.
I love it. But then when I saw it up close and I saw the fabric, I said, it looked like someone had a suit, but then didn't go to any more formal events, and they put a zipper on it because of the texture.
There you go. I know. So you say no on this. See, I said I'm going to trust Cameron's fashion sense. Because when I get something, I'm going to wear it for like 40 straight years.
Between
this
that
was awesome
and this,
in '97.
I'd say go with this. Okay. I'm sorry, you switched the mic and everything.
Thank you. That's what Lisa said too. So we're going with that. Hey, we are wearing these beautiful homage t-shirts.
Yeah, so they came out with a new line of shirts and sweaters, and of course they're like, hey, you guys want to wear them? I'm like, absolutely. And it's actually, we're not doing this to sell it, but because of the event and the cancellations, they have like a huge sale on their website. You can get these for like 20 bucks. So,
but you know, those are nice shirts, and that's a good price for homage t-shirts.
I feel so bad for the the expo people that like got all the things to hand out, but at the end of the day, I think what Arnold said was so simple and profound. Money is never as important as people's health.
There you go.
So that is what it is. They're still competing.
Totally agree.
Thank goodness. We're still having our show. We're going to be stacking cups and all that.
Yep, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be checking in, actually, throughout the morning. Today is day 2 of the 32nd anniversary of the Arnold Classic, with 4 champions returning to defend their titles.
That's fantastic. So right now, what you're seeing right there is the main stage, the Strong Woman competition.
Oh, look at her.
Look at that.
There we go.
So first competing today, we just missed her by about 5-6 minutes. Local strong woman, the strongest woman in the world, Brooke Souza competes there today. Look at that.
How heavy do you think that tire is?
I'm going to guess like
Listen, I have trouble changing a tire on my car.
I'm going to say like 230. Oh, man, it might be way off.
Look at her. Okay. There we go. Okay.
If anyone knows, let us know on Facebook what the tires weigh. I'm going to guess 230. Like 200.
Yeah.
Look at that.
How many times do you think you could flip that? Could you do once? All right.
I think once.
That's what I was thinking. I might be able to do one.
Yeah.
All right. This morning, what many people want to know is how are the athletes doing without, you know, all that moral support they get from the massive crowd.
Yeah. And you can kind of hear it in the background. So you have family members.
Right.
But joining us now, Arnold Communication Director. I've worked with him in the past. Love this guy. Brent Lalonde. So how are you guys feeling this morning? Obviously, the competition is going, which is a great thing.
We're very excited out here, Cameron, and we miss not having you out here.
Yeah.
But we're out here at the Arnold Sports Festival. All the competitions are getting started today. Unfortunately, for most of these events, there's no spectators allowed. But these competitors are out here, and they want to compete. So now that they're out here having their chance to shine, they're out here. We got the Pro Strong Women competition going on. We got events going on all day long at the Convention Center, and then also out at the Ohio Expo Center.
Well, Brent, we really wanted to be down there as well, and we're missing it, but a lot of stuff going on. We just showed some of the competitors. They work for this all year long, their whole life, you know, for these events. What is their morale? You know, were they disappointed when they heard that the big crowds wouldn't be able to come and see them?
Well, I think they were most disappointed when there was uncertainty about whether the events were going to be held.
Yeah.
Once they found out the events were going to be held, they are excited to compete. Now, what is good about most of these strength sports and all these competitors are they really, really work, they cheer for each other. So we're doing some things to pump in some extra music, let the athletes get out there and cheer each other on, and make it as best of a competitive experience for them.
I can imagine. That's the great explanation. I mean, we don't have fans. Obviously, it is a competition.
Right.
They're normally against each other. But, man, this is going to bring them so close together.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Brent, what's the plan for today? What do people still have as far as competition goes?
So what's going on today is inside the Convention Center, we have a bunch of mostly strength events. We have Pro Strong Woman, Amateur Strong Man, the CrossFit. We got the Moss Wrestling going on, weightlifting, powerlifting, all these events inside the building. Now, most of these events here, there's no spectators allowed. Now, out at the Expo Center later today, we're going to start off with some cheerleading and gymnastics and those sorts of events. Parents can come out and watch their kids for free this year, so we're excited about that. And then later tonight, at 7 o'clock at the Battelle Grand, we're going to have our normal Friday night pro bodybuilding show. And then again on Saturday night at 8, we're going to have our Arnold Classic finals like normal. So at 7 o'clock on Friday and 7 o'clock on Saturday, come on down and check out these world-class elite athletes.
All right, well, definitely a curveball was thrown at you guys this year, but, you know, I think things are going to turn out okay, and you're going to put on a fantastic event. The athletes are, you know, able to compete.
Right.
That's the bottom line. They're looking forward to that. We look forward to checking in and seeing, you know, more throughout the weekend. Brent, thank you so much for stopping and saying hi to us.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
We're coming out there
Thank
next
you, Brent.
year.
Next year we will be there.
We're out there, okay? All right, bye, Brent. Well, remember, if your Arnold plans were canceled or you're just looking for something to do this weekend, we have a huge list of things you can do at a discount or for free in Columbus.
Yeah, all you have to do is use our Fox 28 app and search for the list under news links. A lot of local places, if you have like Arnold tickets you already purchased, they're offering free entry, discounted entry. So a lot of resources on there. Again, just download our app and then go on the Explore tab.
And the weather's going to be fantastic this weekend to get out and explore. I know. 60.
What's it supposed to be Sunday?
60 with sunshine. I know.
Woo!
Goodbye, winter.
Yeah, well, coming up, the strongest woman we know, Brooke Souza.
Yeah, she gave Sean Ireland a few pointers about how to get stage ready with a good workout. We'll share it with you after the break.
Hey, so taking another live look out at the convention center, day 2 of the Arnold Sports Festival. This is the strong woman competition going on. Seeing how many, that's called like the press.
You got me.
I forget, it's the press, it's not the snatch, because the snatch is like the boom, boom, the double.
Okay.
Look at that.
Right.
Clean, yeah, it's something similar to clean and jerk.
Clean and similar to that, but this is, look at that. No problems.
And see, look, you can see the family
that tire
members,
weighed about 500 pounds is what I'm told.
Isn't that crazy?
That we were watching. Oh, there's that. We were going to do that that round thing, the strong, the wheel of death or whatever.
I tried that last year, and that's when, like, the guy that was with me, he was, you know, from overseas, and that's when he'd be, come on, Cameron! Come on, Cameron! You can do it, Cameron! Dig deep, Cameron! I actually set that as my ringtone. If I'm feeling bad, come on, Cameron! Little motivation.
Was that your imitation of him, or was that your Arnold imitation?
No,
that sounded very similar to
Sean
your
and
Arnold.
I keep making, I do a perfect Arnold Schwarzenegger doing an impression of Christopher Walken. Okay?
What?
Get to the chopper! That's like Arnold doing Christopher Walken. So
I like that. That was good. But that's the only word? Yeah.
Wow. 2 mice fell in a bucket of cream. See, it's Arnold doing Christopher Walken.
Are you sure you're not drinking the sanitizer over there? Okay.
No.
I'm just checking.
I'm not.
All right. Well,
Friday.
We're missing Sean Ireland here, obviously.
Yeah.
We sent Sean to talk to Brooke, who's competing in the strong woman competition, and to get a quick workout at her gym there in Franklinton. Here's how it turned out.
Who would have thunk it? America's strongest woman, Brooke Sosa, is right here in our backyard. Yes! Gearing up for the Arnold lady. What's it going to take? I mean, you've been working out like crazy. How many hours a day?
We train about an hour and a half, 4 times a week.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And that's all weights?
We do upper body, lower body. And then we train a lot of just core movements, so I can have longevity in the sport and not event specific.
Because you don't want to get hurt.
Yep. You
want to make sure that you've got, well, the body, the muscles.
No weaknesses anywhere else.
Okay.
Yep.
So I just can't even imagine the determination. Have you always been that driven?
That driven in my whole entire life, no matter what it is that I'm going after.
Yep. Yeah, so what do you have to eat? Are you sleeping a lot? How do you get prepared for something on this level?
At this level, it's a lot of sleep. People don't realize it's not what I do in the gym, it's about my recovery and my sleep. So I probably work, well, I only work 6 hours a week, so I can have that recovery time.
Oh my gosh.
And then we train about 6 hours a week, and rest of it is eating beef and rice.
Beef and rice.
Yeah.
You know, oddly, when I walked in here, I did not get a hint of beef or rice. So, congratulations, everybody. Yep. But so, how many calories do you think you're packing in?
Gosh, I don't even know. Okay. I would say about 2,500.
You just know what your body needs by now.
I just know what I need.
Okay. So, what are some of the tasks you're going to have to perform?
So we have a 500-pound tire flip this weekend, and for reps, and a 525 Hummer tire deadlift for reps.
Oh my gosh, I saw a tire. So would that be what I should try to gear up to do today?
So we're going to gear you up for the tire flip, so you can see on your level what we are doing on our level.
I guess I don't race into something like that,
That's
though?
right.
Okay.
Obviously, we train to get, stronger in our weaknesses for these events. We don't just show up one day and pick it up.
So warm up.
Yes, warm up first.
All right, I'm going to do some warming up with Brooke Sosa, the strongest woman in America. Ready, girl?
Ready.
Be nice.
Let's do it.
Just be nice to me. It's going to hurt.
So we're warmed up, and we are going to do the tire flip this afternoon because I want you to see what us pro strong women will be doing this weekend.
How many pounds?
So we are going to be lifting 500 pounds, but for beginners like you, right off the street, we're going to start with this 120-pound tire.
They save 120 for the street girls.
Okay, so what we're going to do is...
Show me how easy.
We got to act like we're a football player, okay? Which I know my lifting partner would just make fun of me for because I'm not a football player. All right, so we're going to squat down, go into it, get your fingers underneath, and then pick it up. Put your chest in, push it over.
Oh, my.
That one was way harder for me because I just flipped a 700-pound tire in training.
Oh.
So there wasn't much leverage for someone as big as me to get on there.
So am I going to even have a prayer for this thing?
Yeah. So get your feet close together.
Oh, my God.
Close together, not wide.
Oh, sorry.
I know you have it. Yep, I know. Step back.
All right, step back.
Yep. Hands on the outside of your legs.
Okay.
Get your chest up here and shoulders.
Chest and shoulders.
Now shove into the tire forward. Okay. There you go. Now. My finger.
Did I hurt you? All right, try this again.
Okay, the hardest part was getting it off the ground.
I can't even get it up.
It was up.
Okay.
So once you get it up to your knees, you can start using your legs.
Okay.
All right.
I can't even get under it. Okay, ready?
There you go. Now use your legs.
Okay.
Get your leg underneath. There. You did it.
That felt great.
Yes.
I'm done. That's good.
All right, time to eat.
Time to eat. All right, girl, we are rooting you on big
Thank you.
time. So
All right.
what can people do in support?
Show up.
Okay.
I don't care if you're outside and you don't want to come into the convention center.
Okay.
Just be there. It helps us athletes having people support us.
Two-time reigning champ.
All right.
I feel it. I feel it.
Great.
Great. We got to get this back on the tractor, though. Can you help me?
All right.
Farmer is going to be so mad.
Good job, Sean.
Great. Now we're going to have to deal with Sean coming back here and be like, she's not going to take anything from us anymore. She's going to be like, I lifted a tire.
That's what she doesn't take much from us anyway.
That's true. Hey, if you didn't know, Brooke is also the founder of the M Foundation, a nonprofit helping children with autism build their strength and help them cope with life. So you can follow her on Facebook. And fun fact, I was just telling Phil on our Facebook Live, her mom has all the Christmas trees.
Oh, that you do every year.
Barb Hardesty, she fills her whole house up with Christmas trees. She's got like 400 in her house.
That's one of my favorite live shots, because you guys just go to a different room and there's like,
Guess who carries all the trees up?
Bro. Oh, well, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's how
you
she
have a
got her
strong
muscles.
person in your family.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe Kurt needs that. He's always doing some handyman stuff around the house. You could probably use Brooke to move some stuff around.
I've got a ton of stuff she can move.
Thinking, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me a call, Brooke. All right. Good morning, everybody. Here's some of what's making news on this finally Friday. Despite almost no spectators allowed at the Arnold, which we've been talking about, thousands of people are still in town this weekend, and that's leading to lots of them heading to the Short North. This weekend, some Arnold events will be televised, so places like the Short North Tavern, they plan to have the TVs on and a lot of extra people working. As fears of the coronavirus increase, so do the scams. We checked online and found face masks, some of them going for $800 and bottles of hand sanitizer for $100. The Better Business Bureau says they've gotten a number of reports of prices skyrocketing. If you're buying sanitation supplies online and you're not sure if a business is legit, call the BBB. They can look it up for you. By the way, the Ohio Attorney General, Dave Yost, says he's not seen any complaints of price gouging here, but if you find something that looks like a scam or price gouging, you need to report it to his office. And on Monday, the speed limit for the new smart lane on I-670 is going up. ODOT announcing the increase will go from 45 to 55 miles per hour when the lane is open. There will be times where the speed limit will be lower, though, due to traffic or road conditions. That's a look at some of your headlines, guys. Back to you.
I love that smart lane. Really helped congestion.
People
both ways.
Cheering about it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
A lot of skepticism, but now that it works,
well,
boom, there you go. Well, coming up, as businesses run out of Lysol wipes and Purell, there's a way for you to make it at home.
Plus, the warning for people trying to make sanitizer with vodka instead. We'll show you how to make it without, and then you can just drink the vodka or whatever. After the break.
You know why we're doing this right here? This is our own version of
We're fighting over who's going to sweep the studio.
It's our version of Moss Wrestling actually happening right now. I don't know if we have footage of it, Mercedes. Can we take a live look? Let's see.
There they are.
Moss Wrestling. So this is something where you have one stick in between the competitors.
Oh, there you go.
It looks, when you're looking at it right here, it looks like, okay, what are they doing? They're just pulling, but there's so much strength in it.
Yeah, well, there's a board in between them that they can put their feet on. They're kind of sitting down. We were standing. And how long does a match usually last? So wouldn't you notice? As soon as we went to it.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
All right.
2 out of 3. So it's whoever gets the 2 first out of 3. But yeah, so I have hand sanitizer. We just touched this, didn't we? Here.
Yeah,
Brooke, take this.
It's the broom.
Here, Brooke, I'm gonna hand this to you. Here you go.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Here, you want some hands? Here.
Speaking of that, yes, I guess so. In the wake of the coronavirus, stores across the country facing a shortage on cleaning supplies, hand sanitizers, disinfectant wipes.
Yeah, so of course, everyone DIY on social media, they've been showing how to make sanitizer at home, but there's a catch. One of the DIY ideas is using Tito's vodka. But the Austin-based company says that's not a good idea.
Yeah, the vodka does not contain a high enough level of alcohol to fight the germs. And they sent this tweet saying, according to the CDC, to make effective hand sanitizer, you need at least 60% alcohol, and Tito's is only 40%.
They say it's best to stick to products made to disinfect hands and save the vodka for drinking. But since moonshine has a higher proof, it may qualify, but don't take our word for it. The 100 proof Old Smoky Blue Flame Moonshine has a 64% of alcohol content, so it may be strong enough, but again, better to simply buy the real thing.
Yeah, and if you do want to make your own hand sanitizer at home, there is a recipe you can use. It's actually very simple. All you have to do, mix 2/3 cup of rubbing alcohol. That's actually what you should be using, not like drinking alcohol, but rubbing alcohol. And make sure it is at least 60% alcohol. 1 cup of aloe vera gel in a bowl. You stir it, and it's just like, and there's hand sanitizer for you. That's the 2 simplest ingredients. You can add something like a little bit of lavender oil or something if you want to give it
that's all this is aloe vera, and they've been scamming us for years. I guess aloe vera.
You've been paying $100 on Amazon for that.
Dang it. Well, hey, coming up, it's time for our Mad Wolf movie review.
Yeah, you're looking for something to check out at the theaters this weekend. It's a really good family film, even I saw.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it after the break. Thank you, Kurt. Time now for your Good Day movie review.
That's right. As always, Hope, Matt, and George Wolf are here with the latest hot releases in theaters this week. And it's cool because this is like the first time you all got to see a movie.
Right. I got to see a movie early.
So you get to kind of be a reviewer. I'm going to see over here like, what did you guys thought?
We're talking about the new Disney film.
Yep.
Onward.
Yes.
So, a family film.
It is.
Let's talk about it.
It was.
It doesn't sound like you guys enjoyed it.
You know,
maybe as much as I thought.
It's a Pixar movie, and one of the things I think that goes against Pixar movies is that you just have higher expectations. You just do.
That's a great point.
Their high is so high.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the writer-director, the only other film that he has directed for Pixar was Monsters University, which was fine.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, it suffers by comparison. It certainly doesn't rise nearly to the top. And I liked Onward, which is about 2 brothers. They're elves. And on the one young, Tom Holland does the voice. And Chris Pratt is his brother. And on Tom Holland's character's 16th birthday, they get a surprise. It's a wand from their deceased father, and they can bring him back, but they screw up the spell. So now they got 24 hours to figure out how to get the next half of him back.
Yeah.
God. And I think there's a lot of funny, really good sight gags in particular about the sort of Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, D&D world that they've created. There are feral unicorns, which I was super happy about, but I just don't think that any part of it is particularly interesting.
Yeah,
it's not as funny as maybe some of the others, and I think it's one that is a fine family film. You know, it's rated PG. It's totally fine. It's just not among the top echelon of Pixar movies.
I thought it was, because it does deal with some deeper themes,
It does,
you know, and particularly if you have a brother and the brother, you know, that relationship, that what they went on, and then of course with the dad, trying to bring him back, that I thought, you know, I know the adults around me were a little misty-eyed. My son, my 10-year-old son, he could have cared less about crying. You know, I'm a little bit like, oh my goodness, this guy's seeing his dad. So there's different levels, I think, with this film. So.
Well, I think it'll be a fine time for the family at the movies. Just not if you're used to all the Pixar greatness, it's not quite there.
Okay.
That's good to know. All right, movie that you really loved this weekend. Let's go down the list of what else you saw.
Well, we saw Emma this week, which is the latest Jane Austen adaptation. And for people that don't know, it's the same story that Clueless used years ago.
The Alicia Silverstone?
To tell the same story of a matchmaker, and that would be Emma.
Yes. And it's just as charming as it can be. It looks great. And Bill Nighy plays Emma's dad, and he doesn't have a lot to do, but he's hilarious in every scene. And Anya Taylor-Joy from The Witch, she's been in a lot of things. She's got the biggest eyes in the entire world. She plays Emma, and it's just, the whole cast is really very sharp. It's funny. And endlessly charming and clever, of course.
And it's full of a lot of those English actors that you've seen somewhere. Probably Game of Thrones, maybe not. But it's solid, especially if you like Jane Austen stuff. It's really good adaptation.
All right, last one here. We have a minute. Lady on Fire?
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's actually a 2019 movie. It's taken this long to get to Columbus, but it's one of the best foreign films from last year. Cinematography, gorgeous. It looks fantastic. Tells a great story. I think it's really worth checking out.
Absolutely.
I love there seems to be a resurgence, too, especially you saw Parasite, the way that cleaned up. So I think people are becoming more and more accepting of foreign films.
Because there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah, I think you're right, because Portrait of a Lady on Fire is not just playing at the art houses, although it is. You can find it directly, you can find it at Gateway. You can find it also at the AMC's and Marcus Theaters. You can find it everywhere, and you should, because it's a glorious film.
Yay. And if you've watched our segment, months ago you guys tipped us off to Parasite. So and there you go. So
the original.
That's right. They knew it earlier. All right, you guys have a giveaway for today?
Yeah, we do. If you go to our Facebook page of Mad Wolf Columbus, you'll see a post there. Just tag a friend underneath it, and we've got a couple of passes to Gateway Film Center to give away in a random drawing at noon.
And good luck to you, George. You're doing the pump and run?
Yeah, it's still on. The pump and run and the 5K are on for Sunday morning, so thank you.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you
so much, guys. Coming up, there's less crowds, but the athletes are still competing in the Arnold Sports Festival.
That's right. We're taking a live look inside the convention center as the competition continues.
All right, welcome back. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully you can stomach this next video, because competitive eater Joey Chestnut expands his stomach and his list of accomplishments.
He breaks the world record for most Big Macs ever eaten by one person. Here's a time lapse of his food feat. He wolfs down 32 burgers in just over 38 minutes and gets quite the case of meat sweats in the process.
Here's the impressively disgusting numbers from this record. These 32 Big Macs weigh just over 15 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
That amounts to 18,000 calories. Some of Chestnut's other records: eating 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes and eating 413 chicken wings in 12 hours.
You know what I'm most impressed by? How he's neatly stacking the boxes to the right
when
there.
he's done?
When he's done. Let's see over there. Like, it's nice. I would do it and just be like, throw it on the ground. He's in a nice kitchen,
He's
I guess.
He's very OCD. He just everything nice and you can do the eating contest.
I've done it, man. It just got so hard.
Yeah, I tried to do the wings. When did we do that? A couple weeks ago, and I started eating one fast, and all of a sudden it was like
I do the spicy. I have not lost like a spicy food. Like the B-dubs in Canal Winchester, I held the record for like 6 months.
You're still the champ?
Still the champ. I think someone beat me. Some kid came in and beat it by 5 seconds. Hey, coming up, we're going to be talking to one of the ultimate MMA legends.
Randy Couture talks about his life after being one of the first Hall of Fame inductees. There he is. We'll talk to him after the break.
Well, the legend Randy Couture, the first UFC fighter to hold 2 different division championship titles, 3-time UFC heavyweight champion, 2-time light heavyweight champion, interim light heavyweight champion, heavyweight tournament winner.
Oh my goodness, we're out of time. Just going through his resume there. He's built his reputation, one of the greatest and most decorated MMA fighters in the world, and he is live with us now from the Arnold Sports Festival. Good morning, Randy. Looking great.
Morning. Thanks. How are y'all doing today?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. You know, MMA is huge right now, but really it's built on the backs of guys like you who really, 20, 25 years ago were really getting this thing going. I mean, did you ever think it would be as big as it is right now?
Well, I think we were all hopeful, but we were all also concerned at one point that maybe the sport was going to die out. We were largely misunderstood by the general population. So I think we've overcome some of those hurdles, and you're seeing the combative sport for this generation now in mixed martial arts.
And Randy, you've been such a great brand, and not only for MMA, but just people in general. You got into the Hall of Fame, now you're doing television, you're doing movies, you've done Expendables. What's next for you? Kind of what's your vision for the rest of your future as far as what you want to do?
Well, I'm having a great time. I feel blessed to be living this life, honestly. I keep pinching myself, but having fun making movies. I want to continue to do that and learn more about both sides of the camera, not just being in front of the camera, but behind the camera as well. The gym is doing great. My son Ryan has taken over Extreme Couture, and and continuing to progress with the gym and mixed martial arts. The clothing line with Affliction and Howitzer Clothing is doing very, very well also. So keeps me hopping, keeps me very busy.
Well, Randy, we were supposed to do the show live out there, and Cam and I were so excited to meet you, but you know, this will have to do.
Our producer told us literally, she was like, hey, so
you should have seen the
and very like softly, she said, so Randy Couture set up, and both of us looked at each other and said, what? We got Randy Couture. So talk about the atmosphere out there. Obviously, the spectators can't come, but we heard from Brent earlier saying these athletes have really come together, not having that fan base. Are you seeing that morale boost within the competitors?
Absolutely. I think everybody's still excited to be here, still excited to compete. It's obviously a little bit different without a couple 100,000 fans here. It's a little bit different, a little more lower key, and I'm sure getting energized as an athlete, that's going to be a unique situation today as we roll into the first day of competition.
All right, Randy. Well, have fun out at the festival, and we'll catch up with you next year if you come in town next year.
If you need two strongmen to be in the next Expendables, you know where to find us, Randy. You know where to find us.
You bet.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations on the Hall of Fame induction as well. I guess other 2020 inductees.
Yeah. So we have Kirstie Ennis, Forrest Griffin, Johnny Damon,
baseball
Eddie
player.
George, Leslie Visser. We got the whole list right there. So the International Sports Hall of Fame induction awards ceremony for the class of 2020 is Saturday. Big deal. So much happens here from the Arnold.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff still going on. Unfortunately, just the public.
Yeah.
But did you say they're streaming some stuff?
Yeah, so people
on
ask
their
online,
website
can we watch anything online? There are, if you go to the Arnold website, a lot of the individual organizations are offering like webcam feeds of the competition. So look on Facebook, look on the website. You can find some if you really like some of the events.
Sounds good.
There you go. Well, coming up, we're going to go head-to-head in one of the coolest new events at the Arnold this year.
If you blink, you're going to miss it. Find out if we have what it takes to challenge these cup stackers. Well, the Kids and Teen Expo at the Ohio Expo Center is canceled. Only competitors and their parents are allowed to attend. There are several new events planned this year, including Arnold's Strongest Teen and cup stacking.
That's what you're hearing in the background right now. We're not just going, I know. So joining us now, we have cup stacking coach Mark Sykes and one of the competitors, William Orell. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Hi, guys.
So first thing we notice, and this is blowing my mind already, the cups have holes in them. Why is that, Mark?
You got to allow the air to pass through or else the cups stick together.
Oh, that makes sense.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Phil was trying to drink out of it earlier and couldn't figure out why.
Where'd all my drink go? So you got all these so we're talking cup stacking.
Yeah.
This is a competitive sport.
It is.
How is it judged? What exactly goes into it?
Basic is on timing, but it's also a head-to-head competition where the person who stacks them up, stacks them down the fastest, but in the correct sequence, would be judged.
So there's a set sequence that's kind of like the official sequence that they compete in.
Yeah, you have to, regardless if you start on your left or your right, you have to continue that pattern. So if I upstack from my left to my right, I have to downstack from my left to my right.
Can you, so we're going to try this in a second, but before we do, I want you to kind of narrate as William does it. So, William, I want you to do it, and Mark kind of explain what he's doing.
All right, so William's doing what's called the 3-3-3. He began on his left, and so he upstacks the 3 patterns, then downstacks the 3 patterns.
How much practice does this take? Because it's got to be a lot of muscle memory for your brain,
to get to William's level, he was practicing about 3 hours a day.
Oh, my goodness. Look, I mean, it's almost like there's special effects, but it's happening right in front of me.
Yeah, now that event, that's the cycle. That's our premier event.
I can't even process it. He's like a cyborg. Look at that. It's fantastic.
Let me see something real quick. Let's play Thumb War real quick.
All right.
Yeah. He's got that strength in the hands right there. My goodness. So when is the competition this weekend?
The competition is going to be Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
With all the stuff that's gone on, I don't know how many numbers we're actually going to have, but anyone that comes down, anyone who's there can come in. We're going to compete. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of relays, a lot of head-to-head action.
All right.
So we're going to try this?
Speaking of head-to-head action,
try this. Okay.
You guys
so what do you want us to do?
Here. So, Cam, you and I are going to do the 3-3, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to do the 3-3-3.
Which is what he started out doing.
Okay, we don't have a lot of space here, but we'll make it work.
Okay.
We're going to try and do the cycle, and we're going to try and beat you. You guys are going to try and beat us. Remember, you got to do it right. Any scratches, you're out.
Okay.
Ready?
Right.
Yep.
Set. Go. Yep.
I gotta go back down, right?
Now you gotta go down from the other side.
No, you gotta do 3-3-3, Cam.
Oh, shoot.
You gotta finish how you start.
All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again.
Right.
Wait, you were doing a lot more than 3-3-3 or something.
So we got that.
We're doing the harder event.
Oh, you guys
to make it fair. To make it fair for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get these all. All right. If you only saw my cover, you understand why I'm horrible at this.
Yes.
All right.
I'm starting to realize it.
There you go.
You
There's
ready?
your 3.
Yes.
And
ready, set, go.
if I just kind of go.
That's a fumble. You can fix it.
Second place.
Booyah!
What was the time? 5.88.
Well, that was it.
5.8 seconds.
Yeah.
So how are you? I want to know, like, what are your hands doing in something like this? So if kind of show Phil
Because
and
it's
I,
going so fast.
what should we be doing? So, because my mind wants to go this. Is that too much?
Yeah, you want to engage both hands, okay?
Yeah.
And you want to work. In your case, you were on this side, so you pick it up with the right hand first.
Yep.
Put it down, left hand on top.
Oh!
That's what
and
I was
then you continue that
saying.
pattern.
Did you not watch him when he was setting us
So
up?
it's like walking, left foot, left foot.
There you
then
go.
you come back, same thing. Nope, right, left, right, left, right, left.
All right, hold up. Let's try again.
All right, here we go.
I have to win one of these.
You are
Ready?
so competitive. We're going to be here all day.
You count us down.
5 o'clock tonight.
Go. Right, left, right, left. And right, left, and stack. There you go.
Feels really good.
No.
So, and forgive me for no. Are you based in Columbus?
No, actually, I'm from Philadelphia.
You're from Philadelphia. Where are you from, William?
From North Carolina.
North Carolina. So
Yeah,
I can
coming
assume
from all over.
all these different cities have clubs within.
It's not only throughout the United States, but it's around the world.
Oh, yeah.
And William and I have traveled to multiple countries for competitions and things.
So what's next? So say this weekend, which we believe you're going to do awesome. Is there like a next level that you go to, or is the Arnold the end of like this heat? How does that work?
There are a lot of different competitions. They even have it in the Junior Olympics, and I'll be going there this summer in Virginia Beach.
No way!
So, yeah.
There you go.
Love it. Guys,
Well, thank you guys.
Best of luck. Thanks for this.
I got to learn.
All right.
better.
Good Day Columbus
I have
continues
to beat
after the
Phil.
break. All right, 3, 2, go. Oh, this is some of the Scottish Highland games going on right now. Down at the Arnold. Come on, throw it. 3, 2, oh boy, get out of the way.
Whoa!
Just glad the camera survived.
You know,
I thought she was going to throw it right at the camera.
We talked to him earlier, and it's so cool to see like the different colors of kilts now. It's kind of based on preference, the countries that they come from, but getting very stylish with those.
Very nice. I didn't even know about it.
I'd like an orange one for a show.
We're official now. They gave us some cups. More importantly, they gave us a cup. How you carry it around?
Yeah, so you clip it on your pants. So now Phil and I are going to walk around with our gallon jugs.
As if?
And our cups on our pants. And we're going to start.
As if we don't annoy our coworkers enough.
We're just going to go up to people like, want a stack?
Hey, how are you?
Want some water?
What's going on? You want a challenge? Here we go.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Cam, it's been fun. Thanks for coming in
This
today.
is awesome, man.
We're going to have to make sure Sean goes on vacation more.
Yeah.
I don't think we offended anybody. I think we're going to be safe. I think we have
did good.
jobs
When
next
both
week.
of us get together, we're always waiting for the
Sometimes.
emails from like PETA.
That's not true. It's true. Usually it's people don't like when they got mad when we waxed nose hair.
It's okay. We'll do it again. We'll bring
we
it
do
back.
need to.
We gotta
need
wax
to.
our legs.